Hello, I'm Julio, and in this video I want to show you how I can do very quickly with the in Blender, the export of the low poly mesh to Substance Painter plus the high poly meshes. How to set up this pipeline between the two softwares, so you can be working on the low poly mesh and doing super quick tests on the high poly mesh. So the purpose of this is usually when I work on a low poly mesh, I don't wait until I have the final model to send to Substance Painter and see how it bakes. I like to progress the low poly as I do tests, doing tests. So it helps me to see if I'm doing proper, especially thinking on the flow of the mesh, especially thinking on silhouette, and maybe I'm adding too many polygons or too few. So doing a quick bake, it helps me to see if the direction I'm taking is good. So in this model I have here in Blender, I was working on the feet now specifically. One thing important that you have to consider to do this process properly is to have your things properly named. As you can see here on the left, I have my high poly meshes named with the well, I mean, I guess you can use any name that you want, but at the end of the day, when you do the final thing, when you do the final bake, you need to have the proper names if you want to create a nice baking. I have another video in my channel talking about this thing, about the importance of naming things properly, with the underscore high and underscore low. So I recommend you to understand this process so you understand why all these things should be like this. Okay, so naming things like this is very important. Then my low poly meshes, well, as I progress, I'm setting them here in this group. So basically, it's the same name but with underscore low. Okay, so in this case, I was working on C, which is the fingers, and what I'm gonna do is just isolate this thing here so you can see what I'm working on. So this is the low poly, and I'm working, I don't know, maybe I'm setting these geometries, I'm doing some cuts here and there. I don't know if this is gonna be a cut I need or not. So probably, you know, if I have doubts, if I'm adding too many polygons or too few, what I will want is to quickly export. Okay, so there is this thing in Blender. Let me open here, just right clicking here. I'm gonna do an horizontal split. So I open a new window, and here on the select, I will choose text editor. Okay, there is one thing embedded in comes with Blender. There is like a Python script that will do the export of the elements. Okay, so here you go to templates, Python, and you have here somewhere is batch export. Okay, just select this thing, and this will throw here a bunch of code. You don't need to do anything with this. Don't even look at it. Just think on this play button that you have here. In fact, this window you can minimize it, and with middle mouse here you can scroll on top until you see the plus button. The play button, and that's it. You don't need anything else. So before you click on this button, it's very important that you understand that this thing is going to export where you have your Blender file saved. Okay, so the file that you are saving, where you have all your data, should be in a folder, and everything that this plugin will do, this Python script will do, is export what is visible on the viewport in the same folder. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to show you what I have exported here. So I have here in the org high, this is all the FBX files I already exported, okay, for the high polys. And what I'm gonna do is export the low. Okay, so I'm gonna put this thing here. I will select this thing. So is what is visible on the level. So I'm gonna isolate everything, and I will just do play. Okay, now there is no UI, there is nothing. You have to trust the script. So as you can see here, it export. the low file. Okay, so very quickly I will go to Substance Painter, File, New. Make sure you have auto unwrap selected because this method relies a lot on this. You don't want to waste your time UV mapping anything. You just want to have everything ready, visible, and working for baking. So I will just select C low FBX, auto unwrap activated, of course, and then I will go here to baking. Very quickly, common settings. I will just go here and select, in this case is C, only C files, okay, because I know these are the ones that will connect with this and with this finger. Now you can bake everything if you want, or you can just, for the test, maybe you just want to do the normal map and the ID or the ambient occlusion or whatever. For this purpose I'm gonna do the normal. Okay, so I will just select the normal very quickly, and then you can see here if everything is good, if it's looking nice, if there is anything maybe on, I wanted the nails to look fine. So if there is enough geometry, I know it's, I don't know, it's a fingers of a feet. They are not really important, but I like to treat everything with care. So you know, so I look if maybe there is something very spiky here. This thing probably that spike. So I'll go to Blender and see, okay, what is the issue. Okay, it's a pretty high scene, but once everything is hidden, it's better. Okay, so let's see. That spike it was something around here. I don't know. So maybe I will reposition this here, or maybe add geometry. I don't know. Maybe that's enough. There is no need to add. I mean, it's just a finger. It's not really that important, but something like this. Okay, then I'll do very quick play again, go back to Substance Painter, edit, re-import mesh, and then the thing will be re-imported. I will need to rebake everything, of course, because things will change. But if you do just normal map, something like this, it's gonna be very fast, and then you see, now I see the new mesh and see if everything is good. This is still something, it could have a bit more of polygons there, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine for the size that this is gonna be. So yeah, very quick. Working with the high poly and the low poly at the same time in Blender is great because it allows you to do fixes on the high poly at the same time that you do the topology. Maybe you oversee something on the high poly and you can fix that the moment you are working on the low poly. You reinterpret some parts in a different way. So it's great to have both things in the same process. And yeah, quickly exporting everything to just this button, exporting everything to Substance Painter in one click. That's also amazing. Okay, so yeah, very quickly I wanted to share with you. Hopefully you learned something. See ya.